November 26th. And today I'm just going to focus on just one post. They'll be talking about the Galactic Center, post number 70. Getting back to the radio wave from the Galactic Center. Cheer. Okay, from this mark, 1818 to 1853, basically what I got out of that, the key, the answer is no. She said they stopped listening to the single because they lost their lease, their time and their lease. In other words, they had to give it up to somebody else. That's what she says. So in other words, the radio single was still being transmitted from the Galactic Center. I have one word to describe. In other words, the radio wave, television, whatever, was being sent, and they said they stopped listening to it because they had to give up the telescope.
Say what?
My opinion. And they said, did you give her a name? And this part 1915 to 21. They gave a bunch of numbers, and I suggest they just give it a name. Hello. Okay. And this point, talk, there is some little nuggets in there. Okay, 24 to 17, 24, 21 mark here. Think TV and radio bands they saw. Okay, she's trying describing our TV and radio. This part, keywords I got was magnetic field being accelerated. And this point, at the 27 mark, 02, 27 mark, 17 seconds, they saw low frequency electrical radiation similar to your TV and radio. And the end, she said, see the light. So I stopped there, had to take a break. Okay, recapping. Are you still listening to the single? No. Why? We stopped listening to the single because our lease time ran out on the telescope ended. Was the single still being sent out? Yes, it was still continuous. It was still continuous. What type of single was you getting? A magnetic field being accelerated. Think of it as a TV radio band we saw. We observed low frequency electrical radiation similar to your, there's again, TV and radio. It was like a light. And here's the link.
Time. So this is one.
That woman there did all the talking. This guy, see his eyeballs, some of those questions, his eyeballs like popped out.